Alright, what's up, guys? I know I haven't put out a video in a little while. I've been busy, and I haven't even thought about YouTube at all. Last few days, over the last week or so, went up to New York. Had a few stops there, picked a load up in Buffalo, ran that down to Marietta, Oklahoma, and I dropped that this morning, grabbed an empty, ran up to that Flying J there in Ardmore, Oklahoma, right there on 35, grabbed me a shower. They had me on a load at first, going up to Liberal, Kansas, grabbing a load that was going to New Jersey. Well, that load delivered on the 29th at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I asked them, I was like, is there a relay on that load? Because if not, I'm not taking it. I have home time in for the 30 and 31st. I'm going to clean my truck out. So, they said they were working on a relay. So I was like, alright, well then I'll go get it after I take a shower. Well, they sent me the relay information. They were going to have me relay it in Indianapolis, which is roughly like 800 and some odd miles from where I was going to be picking it up. It was going to pick up tomorrow morning at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they wanted me there. They wanted the relay done by 11 o'clock that night. That's not going to work. I mean, I guess I could have ran, which I don't even think it would have worked on doing an 8-2 split, but there's no way in hell that I'm driving 800 and something miles in one shift. It would never work. Even if I could run 70 miles an hour non-stop, not have to slow down for anything, you're not going to be able to do that. The most that I've ever ran at one time was like 730 miles or something around, right around 730, and I didn't even have enough time left on my clock to completely do a post trip. Here at Trans Am, whenever you log a post trip, they want you to log it for at least 10 minutes. Well, I only had like 3 or 4 minutes left on my clock, so I couldn't even properly do a post trip. And that was 730. There's no way I'm running close. It was closer to 900 miles. It was like 870 something miles. That wasn't gonna happen. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll go get it after I take a shower. I'll go check in after I take a shower. After I got back from taking a shower, I get in the truck, go fuel the truck, and then when I get back in from fueling, well, they canceled that load, and they got me. I'm in Oklahoma right now. I'm headed to Amarillo, picking up from the IBP plant, Tyson basically, picking up there in Amarillo, and it's going to another Tyson plant in Emporia, Kansas, and then I drop that off. Let's see, this load is supposed to be ready by sometime tomorrow morning. Or no, I'm sorry, tomorrow evening. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock it's supposed to be ready. That's a drop dead time on it. And then I've got to be at the Tyson in Emporia the next morning at 6 o'clock, which let me see, it's only 459 miles from Amarillo to Emporia, so I'll be able to do it. The trick is I'm going to have to adjust my sleep, so basically I'm going to have to stay up as late as I possibly can tonight, and then go to sleep 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. That way I'm not waking up until tomorrow afternoon, evening, pick the load up, and then I can run all night. And then from there, they have got me a load from there. So from the Tyson in Emporia, I'm picking up a load there as well. Once I drop the one that I'm taking, I'm picking up from there, and it's going to a warehouse in Anniston, Alabama, which is maybe a few hours from my house, and that delivers on the 30th at 12:30 that morning. So I'll deliver there at 12:30. These warehouses that I'm going to, they're notorious for taking forever. So even though the delivery time's at 12:30, it's still going to work out pretty decently. Let's say at worst case scenario, I'm there for a few hours. I leave by 5 or 6 in the morning. I'll still be home before noon. So, yep, going home 30th and 31st. I'm going to clean my truck out. I'm only going to leave exactly what I need, and then like enough clothes to maybe fit into a book bag. Everything else I'm cleaning out. I'm going to clean the truck itself. Yeah, and then when I get back in the truck, because Trans Am at this point, they don't know that I'm leaving yet, because I know what they're going to do, and they're probably going to do it when I get back in the truck from cleaning it out. I'm going to tell them, hey, I need to be home by the 12th or the 13th. Like, I need to turn my truck in on the 12th or something like that. And I'm kind of worried about them having me do a whole hell of a lot of sitting, which if it comes down to that, I'm not too worried about it. I'll tell them I'm not sitting. I'll go ahead. I'll pay for the fuel to take it straight there. I'm not sitting in it though. And they might do that because they're going to be pissy about me leaving. So they're going to have me sit in the truck, because if I'm still in the truck, I've still got to make the truck payments. But if they're not running me to make money to cover those truck payments, I'm not fucking sitting there. So we'll see how that goes. It's kind of starting to hit me a little bit. I really do love Trans Am. I don't want to leave, but I've got to be home more often. I mainly miss shit. I'll miss shit like this. These back roads where you're not on the interstate. I love these back roads like this. Texas is one of my favorite states to drive. Even Dallas doesn't bother me. I don't know what it is. I love Texas. I love going there. And I always get kind of upset when I'm leaving Texas. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I can't really explain it. I just love the state. I don't know. But yeah, so anyways, the company that I'm going to, it's not a local gig. I know I said that's what I was aiming for, but where I'm at right now, there's plenty of local gigs. There's just nothing that I would be interested in. I've actually got the scoop on a Mercedes plant. Well, not Mercedes. It's a plant that manufactures parts for Mercedes. They're supposed to sometime where I'm from, sometime within the next couple of years, they're going to be opening up a plant there. And I might go for that because I know some people personally that are going to be going for different positions out there. So I might aim for that at a later date. But right now, I love being over the road. All it is I would like to be home more often. It's not that I have to be home every day. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't have to though. So anyways, the company that I'm going to, I'm not going to throw the name out right yet. It is another major carrier. It's not, you know, I haven't read too many bad things on them. As far as like some of the shit that I've read for Trans Am, that I read for CRST before I went there, you know, there's more good out there about this company than there is bad. And the reason that I'm going, I'm taking a Southeast regional account. So the only states that I'm going to run, or from what I was told, the only thing that I'm going to run is Florida, Georgia, North and South Carolina, parts of parts of Virginia, some parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi, and occasionally the eastern part of Louisiana right there. Other than that, I'm not leaving that area. I go out 12 days and then I come home for 2. They had different options. One of them was, you know, be out for 21 days and then you can go home for 3 or 4 days. Well, knowing myself, it's just not something I was interested in. I feel like being out 12 days is going to be just enough for me to miss everybody ridiculously. I didn't even see a speed limit sign, so I'm not speeding. Being out 12 days is going to be just enough for me to
speed limit reduced ahead.
Really be like, fuck, I want to go home. Well, then I go home, and I know myself. Every time I go home, I sit there for a couple of days or whatever, and I do enjoy myself, but it really gets to the point where I just completely am tired of sitting at the house, and I really want to get back out on the road. So I just feel like that's going to be the best. Hold on while I go over this bump. Oh, that wasn't even that bad. I know when I go over bumps, my damn audio gets all screwed up. I've got to slide this damn phone holder.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Shut up, dude. This GPS pisses me off sometimes. Yeah, the thing that holds my phone to the windshield, I need to slide it up a little bit, because what happens is it's kind of resting on the dash, so anytime the truck rattles, it rattles that whole thing. I just need to slide it up and it'd probably be good. But yeah, so I'll be out 12 days, come home for 2, and then go back out. The main thing that I'm extremely excited for is the fact of I'm not any longer going to be paying a truck payment, insurance payments. I'm not going to be dropping, you know, $1,000 to $1,500 a week on fuel anymore. Actually, $1,500 is probably a stretch. I probably spend right around, it averages out to about $4,000 to $4,300 a month. So right around $1,000 a week. You know, I've learned here being at Trans Am that I genuinely have no fucking interest at all in owning my own truck. I don't care. I'll be a company bitch the rest of my life. I really don't care. It's, you know, it's nice leasing, having the freedom, basically doing whatever the fuck you want as long as you're never late, as long as everything's on time. But at the same time, it's so stressful. So I'm really just, I'm not mad at all. Not mad at all on that aspect. And I'm excited to see what this new company brings. You know, because CRST was a complete fucking train wreck. People were talking trash about Trans Am. Well, if you're gonna go, dude, go. People were talking trash about Trans Am. You know, when I came here, and it ended up being a really good company to me. So, you know, I'm holding out hope. I'm keeping expectations low and hopes high that this other company that I go to just ends up being another progression of me being satisfied, and I know for a fact I'm going to make more money there. Because I did the math, what they're going to start me out at the other company to even out to what I'm netting, not gross. I gross a shit ton of money at Trans Am. I don't net the same amount though, obviously.
Left curve ahead.
Gross isn't anything. That's why I hate when I see these arguments of leasers talking and they talk about what they gross wherever they're at. Gross ain't shit. I gross $3,000 to $3,500 a week. Does that mean that's what I'm making every week? No. That's why I hate whenever somebody, I hope that was the right move. I got GPS that's telling me to go different ways. Ooh, look at this car coming up, and the truck. Yeah.
Stay 4 ahead. Continue on this road for 30 miles.
That's sexy. But yeah, I did the math. So at this new company I'm going to, for me to make what I make on average a week here, meaning what I take home, put in my pocket at Trans Am, at that other company, I would roughly have to only run like 1,000 miles a week. I mean, so it, you know, even if they're only giving me 1,000 mile weeks, you know, it's still a win situation there because I'm not having to stress out about payments and all this shit. And then on top of that, I'm going home a hell of a lot more often. And I highly doubt that they're only going to give me 1,000 mile weeks there. Now, the first week, yeah, I don't doubt that. Whatever. But, I mean, you know, they told me that it's anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000 a week, which is average. That's fine. So if I'm running 2,500 a week, I'm damn near making double what I'm making here at Trans Am on a good week. You know, because you got to take into account they take taxes out whenever you're a company driver. Here at Trans Am Leasing, I'm technically self-employed. They don't take fucking taxes out. So you've got to either pay them quarterly or wait till the end of the year when you do your taxes and fucking pay it then, which I do not suggest that. I suggest if you're ever in a situation where you're having to do a 1099, you're self-employed or whatever, every quarter, I highly suggest every quarter you pay your taxes, because if not, you're going to get hit with a huge fine or a huge bill at the end of the year. Whereas if you do it every quarter, it's not going to seem as much. But yeah, I've got a good feeling about this other company, man. Like I said, it is one of the major carriers. It is what it is. I've got to go back out. I got to go. So for orientation, I think I'm going to. I'm gonna give out too much information, and somebody's gonna be able to guess where I'm going. Whatever, guess away though. I'm sure one of you already knows exactly where I'm going. I'm going to be going to orientation in Lenore City outside of Knoxville. They're going to be getting me a rental car to go up there. Then once I get done with orientation, yeah, I've been this way before. I remember this bridge. Last time I came through here, it was raining like crazy. They're gonna give me a rental car to go up there, and then I have to. The only thing that sucks, which I really don't care, I've got to go on the road with a trainer for 2 weeks just to satisfy insurance requirements there, which sucks. But the reason that I have to do that is because they couldn't verify my employment with CRST. So the 6 months I was on the road with CRST means jack shit, because they're not going to verify anything until I pay them back. It is what it is. Fuck CRST.
Crossing border, entering Texas.
But I do get paid $600 flat rate every week while I'm out training, and then once I get done training, I'll go back to a terminal somewhere. That's going to be run over the road while I'm with my trainer. That's all going to be, that's 48 lower states. You know, it's wherever they want to send us. So I'm going to do that. Go back to a terminal somewhere, get assigned a truck, and then go from there. Start on my own gig. But yeah, like I said, I'm sure somebody will guess what it is. I gave out entirely too much information for the fact of I was saying that I was going to keep it on the low until I got there, but whatever. I didn't think until somebody knows where I'm going. Call it if you want. But anyways, I guess I'm going to end this video, and I will holler at you guys later. Alright. For all my drivers already out there, stay safe. I noticed some of that wind was picking up yesterday in the Midwest. I don't know if it's going to do like it did last week. Hopefully not. But yeah, all my drivers out there, stay safe. And if you're thinking about coming to drive, stay motivated, study, do your research before you make any decisions. Alright guys, take it easy.